Hello, I'm a monster bubble. Making me for the delight of your kids, or just plain amazement is super easy. I will lead you through the 3 simple steps to become a monster bubble expert. For an investment of less than $20 in material, I will explain how to make a simple and effective bubble wand, how to mix dependable bubble juice, and finally how to master creating bubbles that will blow people's minds. Everything you need can be purchased at your local supermarket and hardware store. The equipment is easy to make and the whole project takes about a half hour from start to finish. It's just that quick and you'll be floating monster bubbles just like me. After exhaustive research, really just a lot of playing around, we have zeroed in on simple materials and techniques. This is a fun project for kids. So far, every single child has been delighted when they make their own wand and float off a perfect monster bubble. The universal reaction is awesome. The little ones naturally become bubble gullies and love to chase the bubbles down and pop them. Even dogs will run and pop the bubbles. Adults are entertained and fascinated by the undulating beauty as a monster bubble sails on the breeze. Once you make your bubble wands, you can use them forever. Just mix some inexpensive bubble juice and make the monsters. Great fun in the backyard, at the park, family cookouts, at the beach, and at parties. Conducting a monster bubble workshop can make excellent birthday party entertainment. See our Monster Bubble birthday party video for full instructions.
The first thing we will deal with is the wand. There are 4 components: the sticks, the line, the ring, and the weight. One size does not fit all when it comes to the wand. You can easily customize the wand for kids 5 years old and all the way up to adult sizes. The rule of thumb for the sticks and the line is the distance from the armpit to the ankle. We are happy with bamboo sticks we get at the hardware store. They are inexpensive, light and strong. Basically, the length of the wand line is twice the length of the stick plus about a foot. We've discovered the best line material is mop string. It is soft, ultra-absorbent and inexpensive. The best way to get the string is to buy a mop head replacement. Find them in the brush and mop section in the supermarket. Make sure that the mop head replacement is a continuous line type. Next, you need to cut out 2 plastic pieces and take off the binding with a thread puller. Once done, you'll have about 150 feet of line. We have found a keychain ring works well with a small fishing weight, but an old key or a flat washer could do the job as well. It is essential that the weight slides freely on the line. Now let's cut and tie up the wand. When finished, it should look like this picture. Remember to slide the weight on before tying. The best length for the main line is twice the distance from the user's armpit to the ankle plus an extra 12 inches. We are suggesting the use of a knot called the clove hitch to tie all the line connections. This knot is easy to adjust if needed. So we want to tie the main line to the sticks first. Freeze the video here to see how to tie the clove hitch. A point here: the line will work without the sticks, so if you don't want the kids to play with sticks, just slide about 3 inches of cut down plastic straws on the line ends and tie off. This will let the kids dip the wand without getting all wet. Next step is to tie the top cross piece. Its length is again relative to the wand user. Measure between the hands held out straight and add 6 inches. Measure down 6 inches from the stick and use a clove hitch to attach both ends of the cross piece to the main line. Now we will add 2 more cross pieces. If the wand is small, 1 cross piece can work or just skip it. The cross pieces add strength to the bubbles in higher winds, allow for fewer dips into the solution, and create stunning triple monster bubbles. Measure down from the cross piece to the bottom. Divide into 3 equal areas, mark both sides equally, then measure the distance across. Cut your new cross pieces with about 6 inches extra for the knots. Tie these in place, trim excess lines at the knots and your wand is done. That's the hardest part. Next, you will need to get some simple household chemicals for the bubble juice. After lots of playing around, we have found this mixture to work the best under light winds and no wind conditions. You will find out with experience that too much wind just pulls the bubble juice right off the wand. Result: no bubble. The answer is to put away the bubbles and go fly a kite. Ingredients. There may be super scientific bubble juice mixtures out there, but this works. It is easy to make, easy to find the ingredients, and is inexpensive. 2 quarts of water. 1/2 cup of either Dawn or Joy. We've tried all the rest. None worked as well as these two. 1/2 cup of corn syrup. Find this in the cooking aisle of the supermarket. Close the jug and roll until the corn syrup mixes in. Don't shake. You can use it immediately or leave it mixed for later. You can store in the jug. We used an old plastic trash can and cut it down with a slot. It makes it easier to dip in the end of the wand. However, any shallow container can work. Aluminum meatloaf pans are good. Making a monster bubble is actually a blend of science and art. The science is why the bubble forms, the art is to create them and have them sail off beautifully into the sky. Technique is to dip the wand all the way over the stick ends, getting the whole line good and saturated. Tilt up the sticks, pulling the line out of the bubble juice. Keep the stick ends tight together. Face the wand ends away from the wind. Open slowly, allowing the slight breeze to pick up the bubble filament and puff out the bubble. If it's somewhat windy, block the wind with your body and slowly swing the wand to the side and then open, allowing only a bit of the wind to catch the mixture. If the breeze is too light, open the stick ends to the side and slowly swing them. This will form the bubble. Once you have the tools and the bubble juice, making monster bubbles is a matter of practice. We have had kids pick up the skill in a matter of minutes. Lift with ends together. Open up the wand. Let the breeze or a swing fill the bubble. And finally time it so you can close the wand to set the bubble floating away. It's an art. This instruction is only the start. We learn to this point by experimentation. Hard wind is monster bubble's worst enemy. Weather conditions will influence the bubble formation. Be aware of how the bubble acts and fiddle with the bubble juice mixture until you get a strong light bubble that floats and breaks after a long flight with little bubble slime. Most times under a wide range of heat and humidity our suggested mix works well. Add water if the bubble seems heavy or breaks quickly with a lot of slime. Add small amounts of corn syrup if the bubble seems weak and breaks quickly. Add small amount of liquid soap if the bubble will not even form. Good luck, practice and have fun. Okay, we have shown you how to do it yourself. So get out there and do the monster bubble. We don't make ourselves, you know.